Hey everybody, welcome back here to A Place to Heal. My name is Marie, in case you've never been here. And, I did a video a couple of days ago on amino acids, and I was going to upload it on Friday. And I kind of viewed it, and I was looking at it again, and I was like, I didn't do these things enough justice. So I decided to do another one today. Hopefully I'll be uploading this later. So anyway, I have a few announcements after this video. I've had a lot of people complaining that I talk too long, and it's like, just give us the information and go away. So I've decided that I just was gonna put the name of the video up there, so you don't even have to watch the video if you don't want to. You can just get the information and go. And I'm going to give you the information at the beginning of the videos, and later on give you guys, the ones that want to stick around, the other information. All right, so I want to talk today about amino acids, because there's a lot of people that want to detox, and they want to detox, and there's a lot of detoxification gurus out there and everything else, and that's great and all. But one thing that I've learned on this journey is that most people that are sick, their bodies are just stripped. I mean, they have no minerals, they have no vitamins, they're literally stripped. Yes, some of the problems are parasites, and some of the problems is just junk that we have in our bodies. Toxins and stuff, but a lot of it is just stuff that we don't have. And what happens is these people start wanting to detox their bodies. And sorry, that's my air conditioner kicking on. It's hot out here. It's 100. And the body is it's stripped of everything. And what ends up happening is that they get on these detoxification herbs and they strip their bodies even further. And people, you can't strip a bare wall. You just can't. When you're that sick, you can't keep stripping. You can't. Because you throw the body so out of whack that it's not even funny anymore, and you're just going to end up killing yourselves is what you're going to end up doing. I've seen it happen over and over again. And you just can't do that, because most bodies just don't have the nutrients that it takes to even support you through a detox. So I think one of the most important things that you can do is learn which herbs are strippers and which ones are helpers. Which ones are going to give you nutrients and which ones are going to strip you, because that's very important. You could take something like chlorella, and that's going to help you because it's got all your, branched chain amino acids in it. But then you take something like, burdock root, that's going to strip you because it's going to strip your liver. It's going to strip a lot of stuff, So there's herbs that help and heal, and there's herbs that strip, and you need to figure out which is which. All right, so let's get into the essential. I want to talk to you about the essential amino acids. I believe there's 22 altogether acids, but 8 of them, depending on who you talk to, some people say 8, some people say 9, are extremely essential. The reason they are extremely essential is because the body does not produce them in any way, shape, or form. They have to be taken in the form of food. I got little hummingbirds all around me. In the form of food, or in the form of a supplement. And unless you're eating a very rich, balanced diet, which hardly anyone is, your best bet is to take these in. So the main thing to remember about these is that these essential aminos, these absolute essential aminos, cannot be produced by the body. So the chances of you consuming enough food to produce these amino acids is pretty rare. I mean, you would have to really, really, really be eating a nutrient-rich diet. I'd say maybe less than 1% of the population probably is. Even the healthiest of healthy, you know, and that's all they eat. It's very rare. Okay, so, you know, I said my last video I didn't do these enough justice because I didn't really go into the explanation of what these amino acids do for you. And I'm going to run down through the list. I mean, you can always look this up yourself, but you know, this is the essentials. It's cognitive function. I mean, that's really important. The way your brain functions, the way you think. I know there's a lot of you out there, talking from experience, there's a lot of you out there that lose track of words. And it's like, I remember one day, man, I was at a record store and I was trying to think of the word typewriter, and I was with a friend and he's like, you know, this day, I was like, yeah, you know, that thing that you click on. And he's like, click on? I'm like, yeah, you know, you put the paper. And he goes, a typewriter? I'm like, yeah. He goes, you don't know that? The word is just gone. You know, that's cognitive function right there. Dementia, you know, all that stuff. Dementia, Alzheimer's, all that is cognitive function. You need that stuff in your brain to be able to continue that. Depression, you know, you don't have enough minerals, you don't have enough amino acids in your system, you're going to get depression, you're going to get anxiety, you're going to get all these crazy nervous symptoms that you should not be experiencing. And then the first thing they want to do is put you on all this crazy medication that only makes stuff worse. Your nervous system, your sympathetic, your parasympathetic. I mean, all these have to run on minerals and amino acids. You know, you even watch 5 minutes of you know, Robert Kazar, and whom I love, and I believe in 99.9% of what he talks about, and he'll tell you how you have to supplement the body. You know, terrain modification and supplementing the body. You have to supplement your body. It's a must. Regulates your blood sugar. How many people are we having problems with diabetes nowadays? A lot of it has to do with you're not getting the minerals and the amino acids that you need to govern that blood sugar. Your energy. I hear that all the time. I have no energy. I don't have any energy. I don't have any energy. I go to the gym and I see people going, how can you come to the gym and you don't have any energy? I'm like, I have to do like 10,000 things a day to get rid of half the energy I have because I have so much stored energy. It's not even funny. Normal growth, not only for kids, but for adults. You know, the normal growth of your teeth, your hair, your nails. I can't begin to tell you how many people I talk to that have, you know, all sorts of deformities on their nails, you know, concave nails and ridges on their nails and just all sorts of crazy stuff on their nails because the growth is not growing correctly. It can cause symptoms of hypoglycemia, which is the opposite of diabetes. So you feel very dizzy, you feel lethargic, you feel like you're going to pass out, you feel like you don't have enough sugar. So, you know, you might be diagnosed with hypoglycemia and you're not even hypoglycemic. It all has to do with your that lack of that certain amino acid. Muscle recovery. If you're a bodybuilder, if you're in the gym, if you're a runner, if you're a jogger, if you do aerobics, anything, cardio, if all you do is sit on a bike for an hour for a day, if you have a job where you're constantly moving, you need those amino acids for that muscle recovery. Helps with herpes and viruses. L-lysine is one of your essential amino acids. Our body does not produce it. And I even did a video a while back outside, I believe, where L-lysine helps to cure up, you know, if you have any herpes sore, you take it, or if you have a virus going on in your body, you take L-lysine and it heals it up. Collagen production. I hear a lot of that. My skin is sagging. I've got all these lines on the side of my face. You know, my skin looks weird. I can't, okay? And that's the collagen production. Elastin. the elasticity to your skin. I hear a lot of women that have children and then they get the, you know, the scars, and it's like the scar, it was horrible. I had no elastin to my skin. I ended up with tons of scars. If you ended up with tons of scars after your surgery, chances are you need those amino acids. It prevents liver failure. It actually helps your liver to rejuvenate. It helps process fatty acids. It stops free radical damage in your body. It prevents cholesterol buildup. It manufactures B3 in the body. It produces glutathione, my favorite. You know, why do you do coffee enemas? To bring up that glutathione in your body. And you know, that's what glutathione, it makes you healthy. It keeps you healthy. It keeps you vibrant. It detoxes heavy metals from the body. How many people do I know? They do chelation and all this stuff. I think I pronounced that right. You know, they want to get rid of all these heavy metals out of your body. This is the easy way to do it without doing that detox. You know, you're not stripping your body. You're doing it the easy way. It helps with the blood supply. You go into a gym any day of the week, and I noticed this. And the reason that I was going to do this video was for people who complained a lot about cellulite. Okay, and I noticed when I did the bodybuilding competition for bodybuilding.com, I would take all these pictures and I was like, hot damn, I got a lot of cellulite going on. What the hell is going on here on my butt and my thighs? And it was like, what is going on? But then, you know, recently, well, not recently, I guess, while during the competition, I went to a pool. I took my grandkids to the pool. And there was this woman there. She must have been 100 pounds, 101 pounds, soaking wet. And she had all this cellulite going on. So I'm like, okay, well, it doesn't have anything to do with weight or how heavy you are, how thin you are. So there's got to be something else. And then I ended up reading an article about amino acids and how if you incorporate amino acids into your diet, that is what takes care of all that problem. So I've been taking amino acids straight now for, I think, maybe 3 weeks. And I have noticed that that has gone down. You know, recently I started telling people about crappy products because, you know, I figured that it's important to tell people about crappy products, just as important it is to tell people about great products. One of the products that I spent a lot of money on, I literally saved and scrimped and saved to buy it, was the Ashley Black Fascia Blaster. One of the things that it did not do for me was get rid of my cellulite. I used that thing day and night, twice a day, 15 minutes a day. I used it, you know, like she said, I paid to go into a sauna. I used it, it didn't work for me. Now what it does do is that it is wonderful for muscle recovery. I have that thing in my shower. I love that thing. I can do the hardest core leg workout and use that thing. It is awesome. So if you have fibromyalgia or stuff like that, it's awesome for that. But as far as cellulite, no. And then I kept using different stuff until I actually ran into an article written by a doctor, and he was saying how there was a bunch of patients that were taken, and there was this experiment done where they were given amino acids daily, and at the beginning of the day, like before the workout, they were given amino acids, and then after the workout, they were given 1 scoop of whey. And the people who did this, as opposed to the people who didn't, they were put on the same diet. The people that actually took the amino acids and the whey lost like over 50% of their cellulite compared to the ones who didn't. So they said that amino acids has a huge correlation with cellulite and all sorts of other stuff. Another thing is, you go into a gym any day of the week and you look at bodybuilders' faces and they look awesome. It's not to say they're healthy, it's to say they look awesome. Why? Because they're getting that collagen production they're getting all that growth the way it's supposed to. Everything is functioning the way it's supposed to in the body. I know of a bodybuilder right now. He's pretty up there. I mean, he is pretty huge. He's been going into the doctor, and I just talked to him recently, and he's pretty sick. But if you were to look at him, you go, God, this guy looks awesome. There's nothing wrong with this guy. But they can't figure out what's wrong with him. But it's because of other things. You know, it's not because of, but he looks great. But why? Because all these, you know, bodybuilders have all this collagen being produced, this great muscle recovery, you know, these, they're detoxing the heavy metals. They're getting that blood supply moving. They're having that, you know, all that stuff. And a lot of them go, yeah, bodybuilding cures depression. I bet you the amino acids have something to do with it. You know, I mean, that's just the bottom line. So, that's basically it on essential amino acids. I love them. I've started taking them. I feel a huge difference in my energy, how I feel, the way I've been thinking, my connection. Love my wind chimes in the background. I'm loving today. Today's beautiful. I got all the hummingbirds, and I've been working out on my garden a lot. Trying to get some peace out here. And that's what I want to talk to you next. I just saw a video by Kyle Cease. I love that man. Saw a video by Kyle Cease yesterday, I believe it was, or day before yesterday, a new one that he just bought out. He's going to be performing at the Dolby Theater. And they were like, okay, so what's going to be our next thing that we're going to do? What are we going to do next? And they were all, you know, getting excited about what to do next. And he was like, but I wasn't getting excited. And finally, I just told my team, we're not going to do anything. We're just not going to do anything. And that video brought me such peace. I want to thank him so much and send blessings to him for allowing me, kind of giving me the okay to do it too. And, you know, recently, YouTube has been feeling very heavy to me. I mean, very heavy. There's a lot of things that have been feeling very heavy. I feel like there's a shift going on in my life right now. I really can't put my finger on it. Like there's something bigger out there, something more I need to be doing. And there's a lot of things that you guys don't realize that go on behind the scenes. I mean, I go visit a lot of people here in town at the hospitals. I work with caregivers to teach them how to take care of their, you know, their moms, their dads, their brothers, their sisters who have cancer, and, you know, and tons of other stuff that they're dying of. And I also work with people who are in hospice, helping those caregivers take their family members, helping them pass peacefully and gracefully, you know, and I help the caregivers understand, you know, what part they are in that process and how much longer their, you know, their loved ones have to go and stuff like that. And, you know, I go out and meet my followers at crazy places. I just met Nancy at the rail yards. She drove all the way out here from California, from San Francisco. Hi, Nancy. And, you know, I met Tanya at the airport. I actually went out to the airport to go meet her. And, you know, I mean, it's just crazy, you know, all the things that I do. I also been doing, you know, in-town consultations, and I do phone consultations and email consultations and everything else. And some of you also know that I have my kiddos, my grandkids, and right now we're going to court a lot. I mean, a lot. Like I think a couple of weeks ago we went, like, it was one day after another, because they're getting ready to terminate parental rights. And I'm going to be either adopting them, or I'm gonna get guardianship of them, and that's happening right now as I speak. So basically, there's a lot of things going on in my life right now, and YouTube has started to feel very heavy for me. Not anything that YouTube is doing, and not anything that you guys have done. Oh my God, I love you guys. And YouTube has helped me be such a wonderful platform to help you guys. But just simply because the other day I was over at Felicia's house. Hi, Felicia. And I was helping her with her mother. It's a beautiful woman. And I was sitting there, and as I was showing her how to be a caregiver, it suddenly dawned on me, Marie, you've been doing this for 5 years now, and all you've been doing is taking care of everyone. I mean, everyone. You've been taking care of the kids, you've been taking care of the house, you've been taking care of everyone on YouTube and everyone on the phone, and I keep telling these caregivers, you need to take care of you. And I finally realized I have not taken care of me. So I'm going to be a little selfish, and I'm taking the next 3 months off from everywhere, from Instagram, from YouTube, from Facebook, from everywhere, because I want to spend a little bit more time with my granddaughters and just enjoying the stuff I want to enjoy. And, you know, going swimming and maybe visiting the ocean. I haven't taken a vacation in 5 years. And I started thinking, you know, I've gotten healthy and everything else, and I need to take care of me a little right now. So, hope you guys understand. I appreciate your understanding. I really do. The website will still be up. Products will still be available for sale. That's being run. So I don't have to worry about that. And there's going to be some awesome new products on there coming up in just a couple of weeks. The recovery lotion is now on there, so you can recover very quickly. It's also great for, you know, fibromyalgia. It's also great for any pains, anything that you got going on. There's also going to be a blood cleaner going on there, so you can actually clean your blood if you have, you know, if you have any heart problems or anything like that. There's going to be, we're now going to have glucose lowering pills. We had glucose down, which has done really well. You know, it was a tincture to lower your glucose naturally without having to take metformin. And we are now going to introduce the glucose pills. So, because that stuff is pretty nasty tasting. And so we now have the pills. So you can have the option of choosing either one. We're going to have an edema tincture, which is awesome, because there's a lot of people that suffer from, you know, edema in their legs and edema in their hands and whatever. We're also going to have a serious liver cleaning tincture, a lymphatic cleaning tincture, which is going to really move your lymphatic. I started taking it. It was like, ooh, I can just feel that lymphatic pulling on the back of my neck. That's how strong it was. And we are also going to have one for the guys, the prostate, because there's a lot of men that are suffering from prostate issues. There's a lot of truck drivers out there, or guys in offices that sit and sit and sit. That's a lot of damage to your prostate. So we got that going on. It's got every herb you can think of that is like to love your prostate. So those are all going to be up and coming new, which, you know, I'm really happy about. So I guess that's it for now. If you're still here, I want to thank you for listening to me rattle. You know, go out and enjoy your day. This is beautiful. I've really been enjoying working in the garden. I have little birds that are nesting up in the thing. I've been cutting trees and planting roses and enjoying nature. And I kind of forgot how much I missed that. All right, so till we meet again in 2 or 3 months, you know, because sometimes it's about quality. Life is about quality, not quantity. You know, I know there's a lot of YouTubers that throw videos up every 3 days, but sometimes that's not quality. There's a lot of them that have no quality. I'm a person who likes quantity. And this is kind of scary for me. Like Kyle says, you know, this is a really scary endeavor for me, because kind of letting go of what I know, and what I know has sustained me. You know, YouTube helps me a lot. It's sustained me, and it helps to sell my products, and you know, that's what covers my mortgage, and it's what keeps me out here, you know. And it's kind of scary, but like I said, I don't know, my body, every ounce of me just tells me there's something more out there. And if you keep doing what you're doing, you don't have any room to open up for new things to come in. And I'm ready to open some doors and allow some new things to come into my life. All right, so until we meet again, I love you guys. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate your support, all the beautiful emails I get, all the wonderful updates that I get from you guys, that I've helped you. I mean, that's what keeps me out here, is knowing that I've helped someone. You know, I gave someone, a lot of people tell me that, you know, I gave them hope. And, you know, I appreciate that, because, you know, that's what makes me feel good, is to know that I gave people hope, and, you know, and that my story was that just one person, if I could just change one person's life with my story, that means the world to me. All right, so please stay happy, stay healthy, go enjoy your days. You know, they're limited. So, you know, always be out there, and always be grateful for anything that you have. Even if it's the simplest little thing, someone else out there does not have it. So be grateful that you do, and stay blessed. Bye-bye.